What's up everyone, I'm Alex Williams and you're watching Funagain Games. Today we're going to be unboxing Rail Raiders Infinite. This is from Soda Pop Miniatures and Ninja Division. Plays in... I keep forgetting. Plays in about 30 to 60 minutes for 2 to 4 players. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. Alright, so first things first, we're going to unwrap it. If anybody here has played Super Dungeon Explorer, you'll be familiar with the style of miniatures in this game, and I'm sure that some of the game mechanics are familiar. I love that box art. Kind of hard to see with the glare on there, but there it is. We've got a little window here showing us some minis. All right. Yeah, space cowboys on a train, pretty much. It's sci-fi cowboys on a train. It doesn't get much better than that. Alright. So the first thing we see is some minis, as well as our rules. I love that they have stories to kind of go with it and really get you into the world of Rail Raiders. Very cool. Looks like there's going to be a hand rank at some point. Not sure if that's dice. Yeah, it looks like this is actually dice that you're going to be rolling that have King, Queen, Ace, 9, 10, and Jack. Very cool. So you're going to be rolling for poker hands. Got our tokens here, our coins. All right. This is our locomotive. It looks like it's going to be, the entire thing is tiles for the train. Alright. More of our cards. We'll open all of these up here in a second. It's our loot deck. Oh, very cool. Alright. Another deck here. This is the dice that I was talking about. We've got 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace on the 6-sided dice. And here's our minis. So let's go ahead and open up the card decks real quick. We'll get to our minis here in just a second. And Dan, yeah, we've got autofocus on some of the cameras just to be able to focus in and out. Unfortunately, the depth of field is not as great as I would like, but we do have a focused camera that we're going to use to show off the miniatures here in a second. Alright. First set of cards here. We've got loot cards, high noon cards, and then looks like character cards. So Cactus Zack, Huckleberry, Josie Oakley, Pearl Heart, Tazak Geronimo, wow, The Kid. Oh, cool. So it looks like our robotic cowboys are actually not going to be characters, they're going to be bad guys, probably. So here's our loot deck, or at least part of it. Not sure if there's going to be more in there. Gives you equipment, weapons, auto repeater, extortion, fancy 2-shot. This is going to be a lot of fun. Ninja Division is incredible at building these little worlds. This is the High Noon deck. And it looks like these are events. Very cool looking. Alright, let's go ahead and open another one up. this, I'm not entirely sure what we call this deck, or at least this part of the deck. I'll look that up here in a second. More loot deck. Looks like the rest of it's going to be loot deck. Yep. Once again, looks like different equipment, things like that, things that'll be good for you. Very cool. That's bugging me. I want to know what that deck is called. Ah, these are the long arm of the law cards. So your robots, that is so cool. The robots are going to be the law. So very cool. This game is going to be a ton of fun. Looks like we've got more of those in here. And of course, I'll struggle with the last deck of cards. There we are. So once again, we have the rest of our long arm of the law deck. And then, looks like hand rank keys and law bots. I think that these are going to be probably reference cards for our heroes. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up our locomotive deck here. Pretty excited about this part. This is essentially our board that we're going to be playing on. Alright, locomotive, passenger, sleepers, stock, dining, safe. Looks like all these have an unopened side, so this looks like the top of the train, or maybe the bottom. Probably the top of the train. I'm guessing that you can get on top of the cars, which is pretty cool. That's going to be amazingly fun. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our miniatures here. Bring these guys back in. Let's go ahead and switch it over to the miniature cam. Alright, so first off, we have our Lawbots here. These guys are just too cool looking. They're sci-fi cowboys, robot cowboys with mustaches. There's not much cooler than that. So we've got this type of guy. Looks like he might be a sheriff, because it looks like he's the only one of that type, maybe. Got this guy holding up just a pistol in his hand. Got this guy with our shotgun. He's cool looking. Alright. And then last but not least, for the Lawbots, got this guy. Alright, that's it for those hero characters. There are several, or not the hero characters, the Lawbots. There are several of each of these guys. And let's go ahead and get out our heroes here. Let's go ahead and start out with this guy here. I believe this is Cactus Zack. I love Soda Pop Minis. Really detailed, really fun. Here's Geronimo. think this one was named Pearl Heart or Heart Pearl. Probably getting that backwards somehow. Very cool characters. Here we have Huckleberry. Josie Oakley. She's one of my favorites. She's awesome. And finally, get him out of the package here. We've got the Kid. Definitely a game I'm gonna want to be playing. Alright guys, that is it for what's inside of Rail Riders Infinite from Soda Pop Miniatures and Ninja Division. Looks like a whole lot of fun. Once again, anybody who's played or has seen Super Dungeon Explorer will be familiar with some of this. Dan saying, I want to see those painted. I definitely want to get around to painting those at some point. Actually, the box has a really good example. Dropping miniatures everywhere. Really good example of some painted minis. What these guys could look like. Very cool looking. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Rail Raiders Infinite is available at funagain.com right now. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week.